Alright, what's up Anarchy fans? Just wanted to make just a quick video and touch on some points that I've seen for this year, some concerns that is essentially stemming from the last couple of years of Anarchy for our 240 tech. Got the Fenrir here, my signature bat, 12-inch barrel, half-ounce end load. Pretty pumped to have my name on a bat. It's a pretty cool feeling. There will be more in stock. I think it's end of April. This is not a limited run. It's a business in the end, so if these bats are selling, they're going to keep producing them. So just be patient. End of April, we'll have more. And I think mid-April, we're going to have more of the mainline bats, the Syndicate, the Atomic, and the Radioactive. Yeah, take a couple swings here off the tee and touch on some of the concerns that people have had. So one of the main concerns with Anarchy over the last couple of years, or rather two of the main concerns, have been the paint issues that are few and far between, but they're still issues, and then the compression issues. People weren't happy with how quickly our bats were dropping compression below the 240. Well, we've addressed both of those. We have switched manufacturers, so in the end it's still manufacturing, so who knows if there will ever be issues again. But this new manufacturer has sent us a lot of quality product, and we haven't had any paint issues yet. So that's a great sign in the design department. And then the second main issue is the compression. And there's already been some reviewers that coming out saying the ACX drops compression a little fast, which it does. But it was designed that way. It was designed to drop to that 250, 260 mark. After that, or before that first 100 swings, it was designed to drop there, and then it sits there. And based on my experience and all the pros I've been talking to, they're holding compression for at minimum twice as long as the HyperX stuff was. I have yet to have a bat fail. Granted, I had to give my buddy his tester back, so I don't get to put everything through the ringer anymore. But I have a Magic Mike that's sitting at like 400-ish swings and still testing just under 260. And then I have my Gamer Syndicate, which up here in the Midwest has still been cold, and I BP'd it, and I played in 3 different tournaments with it down in Columbus, which were all 30-40 degrees with One Nation balls, so those are hard balls, and it still hasn't dropped between or below 240 yet. So I'd like to say we fixed the compression issue that people were upset about. So when you see those reviewers saying they're dropping pretty quick, they will, but they'll sit at that in between 250 260 for at least a couple hundred more swings. So that should help ease some people's mind about buying the product and not having to worry about it fail after one BP session, because that's not an issue anymore. I BP'd that Gamer Syndicate probably 3 times, all cage swings, and then it's the same bat I use for the pre-tournament swings that everybody does. So it's got a good chunk of swings on it, and all the game swings are in cold. So 3 tournaments, and we've made runs in all 3 tournaments. So I'd say, let's say 80 swings at One Nation balls in the cold. Two quick interjections to this video when we're talking about compression. So first off, BP your bats correctly. Don't pull them out of the wrapper when it's 45 degrees and start swinging at game balls. You're just more likely to break your bat. This goes for any manufacturer, not just Anarchy. Take 50 to 100 cuts with 52s and then have some fun with it. But if you don't break your batting correctly, the longevity isn't going to be there, and the compression isn't going to be there. And this goes for any manufacturer. I don't care what any other people are trying to tell you. Secondly, when taking compression, especially for Anarchy, first take it out of the wrapper. secondly, when you hear that crunch, when they compress it, have them do it again on that exact same side. If it's brand new and that little crunch you hear happens, then it's going to test probably 10 to 15 points lower than it should. It's just how we manufacture the bats. It's due to how the layup is. But if you have them crunch it down on that same exact side, it's probably going to jump 10 points. So when you take your brand new bat and you put it on a tester new and wrapper and see it testing at 260, and you message me on Facebook calling me a liar, first take it out of the wrapper, get rid of that little crunch you're going to hear with the barrel, and then do a compression test and tell me what a test said before you yell at me. Back to the video. So we made a lot of improvements with the tech. We made a lot of improvements with the paint. We have a new manufacturer. The only thing I want to add too is there's been a couple reviewers who's got it dead on too. These bats swing lighter than our HyperX. The new manufacturer has allowed us to just have a different makeup in the composite, and it'll scale. Like all of my bats have scaled right around the scale weight. Keep in mind, if you're using a scale and it says fluid ounces, that's not accurate. You have to times fluid ounces by, it's like 1.432 or some weird number. And all mine have scaled within like 0.2 ounces of my 27s. And so they're all right around the 27 mark, but they all feel like they swing lighter than my other bats, my HyperX bats, that weigh the same, which is truth. Like it's just how the barrels are made a little bit. It's not a crazy lighter. I'm not saying go jump up an ounce, especially if you're one of the people that swing like the Atomic. Definitely don't want you jumping up an ounce on a 13-inch full ounce end load and then feeling like you can't get the bat head around. So hope this quick video answers some questions and concerns with the new tech. We're really excited about this ACX tech. We just dropped the senior tech, the ACX7S, which is night and day difference between last year's HyperX senior tech. I think you guys will love that too. All the designs this year have been fired. And yeah, end of April will be more Fenrir's. Middle of April will be more mainline stuff. And then keep your eyes peeled for these autism drops. The paint jobs on those are pretty sick too, and you're helping out a good cause with those ones. So, yep, get with your local rep, pro, whoever you want to buy a bat from. Smash a sports rep. I don't really care, as long as you're buying Anarchy. You can buy it from whoever you want. Have some fun this year.